evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the best listening clubs in the world, the Carleton. Thanks to Karen Spalding and her staff for hosting this event tonight. And for those of you watching on the live stream from God knows where in the world, hello. My name is Costas Halavrezos. I'm a has-been. Once upon a time, I worked for a show called Maritime Noon. Very good. Now, I'm obviously of a vintage that I can remember things like the free trade election in 1988. I thought that was a really big deal. But I have the feeling the stakes are even greater this time around. There are a lot of big issues that have been pushed off the table behind the big word sovereignty. So everybody was wrapping themselves in the flag, all of the leaders. But, you know, you're supposed to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time if you're hoping to become the Prime Minister of Canada. So this applies to all the parties. You know, what about all those other issues? It's been very hard to get some straight talk. Now, a lot of the big ticket items like, well, climate change, health, affordability, housing, they're shared with the provinces. But the federal government has sole jurisdiction over the CBC. So whoever the next Prime Minister is, and the party, really needs to take a long, hard look at things that probably should have been done decades ago to make sure that we have a strong, stable, vibrant public broadcaster. And that's why we're here tonight. I belong to part of one of several groups, actually, that have sprung up in support of the CBC, and save or support or protect or strengthen the CBC. Defunding should really be off the table as an option, I think. That's my opinion. But we have a wonderful lineup of musicians tonight who are devoting their time to this cause. As you know, CBC has been a primary platform for local musicians, getting them from their localities, from their provinces, across Canada, and very often across the world. So we really appreciate them coming. And there are a few comedians as well. First, though, I'd like to present the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that we are celebrating the CBC today in Mi'kma'ki, on the ancestral, unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. The peace and friendship treaties of the 18th century remind us we are all still treaty people. We respect and honor our shared treaty relationship. Now, a part of that treaty relationship is learning about Indigenous people and listening to their stories. As a CBC listener, I absorb that from national programs like Unreserved with Rosanna Deerchild, Reclaimed, Jarrett Martineau, but also locally on Information Morning and Maritime Noon and Main Street and on the Weekend Morning Show and the East Coast Music Hour. We're all on a very long journey of reconciliation, and I hope CBC will be able to play a role in providing the microphones and the cameras and the technicians to share Mi'kmaq and other Indigenous voices and stories. May we all continue on this path together. Rebecca Thomas and Morgan Toney would have joined us this evening, but they had prior engagements and sent their regrets. Megwish, thank you very much. Now, our first performer of the evening, when I heard Scott McMillan was coming, I wondered which Scott McMillan would show up, which of the many. You know, the size of our beloved Carleton here would rule out performing his concerto for electric guitar with Symphony Nova Scotia. Okay? While you're all in good voice tonight, I notice, we haven't rehearsed that choral masterpiece, The Celtic Mass for the Sea, which he composed with his partner, librettist Jennifer Brickenden. If one of his guitar soul buddies showed up, it might be the Scot who plays some low-down Chicago blues. Or would he be the Scot who emulated Duke Ellington by assembling the top jazz musicians in town to play original compositions of his with whimsical titles once a month at Stainer's Wharf? Miss those. Would it be the Scot who's written film scores? It is Canada Film Day. It would certainly be the Scot who received Nova Scotia's top award for an artist, the Portia White Prize. The suspense is killing me.
Oh, no.
Scott McMillan, who are you tonight?
Check, check. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Well, what an honor it is to be here tonight, and very important. This is a very important moment for me and for the whole country. If it wasn't for CBC, I would not have any music career at all. I know that for sure. CBC was there, and I did all kinds of interesting jobs and interesting things that have gone on to live afterwards. And Costas mentioned, I gotta make sure. Am I coming out of the speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he mentioned the Celtic Mass for the Sea. Well, that was a CBC commission. A fellow by the name of Mark Andrew Carleton. Now, I'm sure some of the CBC folks would remember him. He took it upon himself to commission me to write a piece of music, a Celtic Mass for the creatures of the sea. So that's been shortened to the Celtic Mass for the Sea. And Jennifer Brickenden put together the words, the libretto, and handed me a golden piece of, she handed me a diamond. She found the Gaelic songs that fit the words and the form and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple of excerpts from that, a couple of the traditional, that's coming out, eh?
Yeah.
From that, there's a Strasbay, and John Goodman, I have to credit John, he introduced me to these two traditional tunes. On the, would be the east coast of Ireland, he said there's these tunes called Highland tunes, and they're actually Strasbays. You don't really run into Strasbays in Ireland. However, on the coast near Scotland you do. And then there's a second tune called Ships Are Sailing, and then there's a jig, that jig of mine. I needed a jig. When you need a jig, you have to find them somewhere. So I said, oh, I got one. I'm going to use that one. So here we go. This is Highland into Ships Are Sailing, and then into Lisa's jig. in my career was 1982. Again, Mark Andrew Cardiff, he was an important person in my life at that time. He hired me to do some arrangements for a singer that he really believed in and thought was going to be a very important person in the world. And her name was Rita McNeil. And so I was involved with a recording that is really hard to find, but it's got some beautiful songs on it. And so I'm going to do a little song of Rita's. I just finished my supper and had a lovely beer. So anyways, this is, there's a long story of Rita. There's another song I want to play after this, and I don't want to hold up the show. So this one is her song, her famous song. This is my version of Working Man. Well, I've got one more short piece with you, for you tonight, and this is April 16th. And on April 16th in 1945, and that was 3 weeks before the end of the war, my father was captain of a ship called the Esquimalt. And the Esquimalt was sunk on April 16th, 1945, just outside of the harbor. And I composed a piece of music about that very tragic accident, not an accident, incident rather, and it was called Within Sight of Shore. Now, it's kind of an involved piece, and playing it on one guitar is just not going to happen. However, I did compose a piece for my father. He was a navigations officer, and his job was to make sure that convoys of ships were turning. You can imagine it, if you have convoys of ships and they're all in twos, and you want to make a turn, and you're going together like that, and then when you turn, you're not together. All of a sudden, you got to have one to speed up, one to slow down. And he was telling me how to turn a convoy of ships at night when you can't see each other. And it was his job. Okay, this ship, slow down, and it's very complicated. So I composed a piece of music for him called The Head for the Helmsman. And that's what he was. He was a helmsman. So this has been 80 years today. So it's kind of a very important moment for me. And I'll leave you with this one. This one's called Head for the Helmsman. It's not in the piece Within Sight of Shore, but it's another piece that I dedicated to my father. His name was Bob McMillan. So here we go. much. And here's the CBC.
I think I've seen some of you at Barely's House of Blues, haven't I? Now, it doesn't just serve up a good mess of rootsy rocks and rock and blues. Has good food, too. But it serves up comedy as well. In fact, Barely's House of Blues is the home of Halifax's longest-running independent comedy show, The Comedy Hour. Now, the host of Comedy Hour is our next comedian, our first comedian of the night. She's appeared at the Halifax Comedy Fest, and for you folks with cars that are younger than mine, you can hear her on Sirius XM's Comedy Club channel. Ladies and gentlemen, clap those hands together for Catherine Robertson.
Thank you so much. It is so lovely to be here at such an important and wonderful event. How are we doing, everybody? It's such an honor to be included tonight. When I was invited, I was like, thank you so much for including me. I'm so excited to be here. And then I saw the list of performers and I was like, oh my God, these are like some incredibly mega talented people with all of their beautiful singing voices and their amazing instruments and their musical know-how. And then I'm just here with my silly little jokes and observations for the next 7 minutes. And we'll all just roll with it. But anyway, it's nice to be included. Yes, some of you do maybe know me as the bartender at Barely's as well. I'm just here to talk about me for the next 5 to 7 minutes, if that's all right with you guys. For those of you that don't know me, I have a 14-year-old in my house. Mine, not like a weird child that showed up on our doorstep one day. Nope. Took the time to make her the good old-fashioned way, by surprise. And it's okay, she knows, it's all right. That's also the best people happen. She's wonderful, but I know she's 14 because she's got that real 14-year-old attitude. Some of you guys know what I mean. I knocked on her door to say goodnight, to say I was on my way down here, and she responded with, not now, Mother. I'm on a call. I was like, oh, pardon me, on a call? I didn't know we had a Fortune 500 business going on in our bedroom. On a call? What's going on? You're 14 years old. I'm 42. I never want to be on a call again, okay? Phone calls are gross, you know? Mostly credit issues in my case, but anyway, that's beside the point. But that's how I also learned that apparently phone calls are popular again. I didn't understand, like, when I was a teenager, we loved phone calls. Then we all got cell phones, and then we all just started typing our words instead. But now, the kids, they're all about the phone calls again, and I'm like, why? It's 2025. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there are only 2 reasons to make a phone call in 2025. Telemarketers and death announcements. And I don't want to sound harsh, but in the case of the second thing, depending on who it is, that could be an email. I'm just saying. In that spirit, my dearly beloved, we've been together for a long time. He knows me very well and how I feel about these things. I was walking down Barrington Street not too long ago. My phone started ringing, middle of the afternoon, and it was the phone number of my dearly beloved. I was like, clearly this is an emergency, right? And I answered, and this is what he opened with. Long-term couples, you'll know how I felt. He opened with this. He goes, hon, I'm really sorry to have to do this to you, but do you have a minute to talk? I was like, oh yeah, that's major trouble. I was like, that sounds like a sit-down conversation. I'm walking, so I just picked a doorway, crouched down. I was like, what's going on? And then he goes, oh, I'm at Canadian Tire right now looking at fans. And let me tell you, friends, I got very, very upset. I was like, I'm sorry, you're calling from Canadian Tire about fans? This is a phone call. I thought someone was dead or dying. I almost had a heart attack. What's wrong with you? Fans? That's a text message at best. Or, you know what? After 17 years, how about we save all of this spicy fan talk for the dinner table later? So we all have something new to talk about for a change. I see only one of us was planning ahead that day. Can't hang up your phone in a satisfying way in 2025. You know why? Not supposed to make a phone call. That's why. There's just a silly button in the middle of the screen. You're supposed to press it. I gave up on that in the middle of Barrington Street. I threw my phone in the trash. It's fine, because I get to have a new phone with a new phone number, and then he can't have the phone number until he proves when it is and is not okay to make a phone call. It's been the best month of my life. It's not all doom and gloom though. I'm here to say that even after 17 years, there's still lots of room for romance. Recently we had what I think was our most romantic conversation to date. We were sitting at home on a Monday night, watching a movie. My partner turns to me and he goes, I can't believe in all these years I never asked you this question. I'm like, what's up? He's like, when I die, would you like me to come back and haunt you? Or no? And it was the way that he said the or no that I was like, oh, this is a serious conversation. Oh, I see. And I thought about it, and my serious answer was, yes, I think some light haunting would be nice, you know? Not too much, but once in a while, when I've had a bad day, you know, you can pop down, do something that lets me know you're still out there. I think that would be nice. This is how I know he's one for me, because he immediately goes, I know what I'll do. Like, he's been sitting on the answer the whole time. He's like, I know. When you're having a really bad day, I'll come back, and when you're not looking, I'll take away your water glass before you're done with it. Because I know how much you hate that, and that's how you'll know it's me. I was like, oh my God, a man who knows what I truly hate. That's true love right there. That's so beautiful.
Yay, Brent.
Yes, indeed. Yay, Brent. Yes, like I said, my daughter is 14. She's a big fan of horror films. I let her pick the family movie recently, and she was like, let's watch Rosemary's Baby. Put your hands together if you have seen the film and know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's a bunch of us, so you get the gist of what the movie is about. She, at 14 years old, she watches the entire film, has no questions about any of this plot line, nothing that's upset her at any point. The only thing she says at the end of the movie, she's like, wow, guys, I can't believe how easy it was for that woman to get in and see a doctor. Fantastic. This kid gets it, you know? She doesn't get to see a doctor. She doesn't have one of those, but she gets it, so she's got her finger on the pulse, and good thing, because she'll be taking her own, you know? I'll leave you with this. I was watching some reels on social media recently, and one of them popped up, and it was like, here's the secret McDonald's doesn't want you to know. And I was like, go on. And they were like, the real reason why McDonald's has touchscreen ordering isn't just to cut down on staffing, but it's so you order more, because you don't have to tell someone what you're ordering. I was like, yeah, thank you. I didn't need a study to tell me that. I know how my brain works, you know? I love the touchscreen, right? Because like, nobody wants to look a human being in the eye and tell them what they really want to order at McDonald's. That's personal information. Like, I've told this story before. Somebody will come up to me after a show and they'll be like, oh, you love McDonald's, Catherine? What's your go-to order? And I gotta be like, settle down, sir. Too personal. We just met, okay? Like, I've been living with someone for the better part of 2 decades. He thinks he knows what my go-to order is at McDonald's. And I'm here to tell you folks, the real answer, everything he thinks it is, and then 10 nuggets more, okay? It's just between me, the touchscreen, and you good people. All right, thank you so much for having me. You've got a wonderful show. I'm Catherine Robertson. Enjoy the rest of the night.
All the performers tonight are doing it gratis, but there is a tradition of, yes. We've been called on for all kinds of benefits, so we're really, really pleased, gratified that they could come tonight. We are going to be passing not the hat, but a bucket later on in the evening. Joanne over here has a little bucket. We're going to take again a voluntary collection and split it among the performers tonight. Sort of a tip, if you will. Now, since it's not easy to make a living as a musician or a poet or a performer of any kind, it's always interesting to know many, including some of those who volunteered their time tonight, have other talents. You know, I can think of carpenters, a gaming critic, a medical technician, a piano tuner, and so on. One even designed the attractive poster that helped lure you into the Carleton tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Elsie Maclouf. She's a multilingual singer and guitarist and has performed all around Nova Scotia and nationally. She was on the winning team for Youthful Cities 30 Lab project, which enabled her to start creating a new nonprofit program that addresses housing insecurity. She was also the youngest TEDx Talk Halifax speaker last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Elsie Makouf.
It feels so good to be here surrounded by love and people who love the CBC and music. I was lucky to design that poster that you all guys are seeing. I did it by myself. I'm very, very happy, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to also sing a song. So if you know it, please sing along. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized swiftly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of men, for whatever that means. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head now? I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath. I get real high and I scream from top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I tried. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for a revolution. And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. Thank you so much.
I was perusing the internet the other day. I don't know if any of you do that. I saw a comment on one of the sites supporting the CBC and said, the interesting stat about the per person funding is that people around the world watch the CBC on YouTube and read the news on the website as well. I'm a Canadian living in the US, so I'm currently freeloading off the people paying a whopping $32 a year for an incredible organization that deserves better. Thank you all. Now, when you start out as an accomplished young keyboard player in a 1960s group that frequently opened for a band called The Doors, you really have to have your head screwed on right to still be performing in 2025. He moved here 50 years ago, this guy, and he's played with everyone from John Lee Hooker and Dutch Mason to Joel Plaskett. He won Jazz Album of the Year in 2008 at the ECMAs, and with Tom Easley and Jeff Arsenault, whom we'll hear from later tonight, he was a 2009 East Coast Music Award nominee for Blues Album of the Year. Not only that, I would highly recommend him as a piano tuner.
Yeah.
Because you just might get a bonus concert at the end of it. Bill Stevenson.
It's wonderful to be able to play a toaster oven. Thank you so much, Costas. CBC has been good to me, and I often think of, my life in terms of CBC, whether it's listening or performing or being involved with people that are working in the CBC. And I'm glad that we get this chance to get together. One of the songs, oddly enough, it's written by Johnny Mercer, but it was a song that pretty well explains my life coming here to Canada, because the East Coast is Canada, really. And it's called I Thought About You. If I cry, just don't take it personally. With each beam, the same old tired dream, and every stop that we made, I thought about you. I pulled down the shade, and I really got blue. Peeked through the crack, and I looked at the tracks leading back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Peeked through the crack and I looked at the track I thought about you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I thought about you, baby. I thought about you. It was a good idea to come to the Maritimes in 1974 for me. I met up with some people. I got a job writing and helping to produce a 1.5-minute film in the middle of a variety show. That went for a year. I'm not sure if I got fired or if I quit after a year. But I did meet a lot of great people at CBC at that time. The show continued on for another year. But I was now ensconced in Nova Scotia. And I'd met enough people that I started to get work. I drove a tour bus. I did a lot of things, you know. But I did meet someone on that show, and I'd like to invite her up here now to sing this next song with me, Betty Belmore.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we do.
What do you got to say, Betty?
I'm going to say that my very first trip to Halifax, out of the woods where I grew up, was to this studio on Bell Road to sing in a television show called High Society.
What year was that,
I was,
Betty?
never mind, I was 14. And yeah, so I had CBC played a huge part in my early singing days, and it still plays a huge part in my life right now, as it does all of you. So I'm happy to be here. And so, go ahead now. Do it.
Now, after Betty and I met, we ended up playing together, and Betty joined one of the bands that I was working with back in the 70s. And we've been singing and doing other things together ever since. Close your eyes, shut the door. You don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your baby tonight. Shut the light, shut the shade. You don't have to be afraid. And I'll be your baby tonight. Mockingbirds gonna sail away. You're gonna forget it. The big fat moon is gonna shine its moon. You're gonna let it. You won't regret it. Keep your
freely.
Well, thank you very much. Really enjoyed it. I love it. Hang in there with the CBC and whatever we've got to do to make sure nothing happens to it.
Not yet. I'm gonna have to eat something though.
There you are, some couples therapy. A family that sings together stays together, apparently. Wonderful stuff. I'm a semi-frequent flyer here to the Carleton, and I think it was 2 months ago, I was on this very stage. No, I wasn't. I was out there, that's right. I was out there for the launch of an album by our next performer. Frequently you'll see him backing up jazz musicians on the drums. But that night he was launching his new album as a frontman. It was produced by the fellow playing keyboards for him at the time, who is busy right now because he is Bonnie Raitt's keyboard player. A guy named Glenn Pacha, who is living in Nova Scotia. So I could only be talking about Mr. Jeff Arsenault.
What's going on? What? Need some of this. Yeah, preach it to the choir. I got a lot of work out of CBC. And yeah, this is a tune from the very first record of mine that was recorded at Studio H with Glenn Meisner and Carl Falkenham, Pat Martin.
the bass drum is everywhere. My ears are burning, the bass drum is everywhere. Well, I guess we're turning on Jackson Square. That'd be a second line, no doubt about that. Yeah, that'd be the second line, no doubt about that. Well, it's something to remind you right where you're at. 'Cause it's a high time, a high time. It's a high time, a high time. It's a high time, a high time. It's a high time. We've been walking, we've been walking. We've been walking down New Orleans.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this may as well stay down in New Orleans for this. Bill was just up here and he actually sang this tune of mine on a record we did together a while ago called 9 Steps to Gumbo. Scrape that pot, you got to scrape that pot. Where all the good stuff lies. Render your stock, you got to render your stock. Deep down to where it hides. But don't hesitate. Whatever you decide, make it hot. You got to make it hot. Bring a tear to your eyes. No, don't hesitate. Whatever you decide. Well, don't be afraid. You might be in too deep. Just one more day. Your reward, everybody reap. With your affection, you're in the right direction. There ain't a thing to go wrong. Now, you can relax with one burner on. Shake your hips, you got to shake your hips. Well, good music, it just cooks along. Smack your lips, you got to smack your lips. Get the right taste on your tongue. Now, so every time to satisfy everyone. 9 steps to Gumbo. 9 Stiff's a gumbo. Nah, step gumbo.
All right, thanks so much. Appreciate it, folks.
Nice to have a touch of Nolans there in those last two tunes. Mr. Jeff Arsenault. A lot of children in Nova Scotia were very privileged to have a very good music teacher in that grade 6 to 9 cohort. But, you know, she was busy on nights and weekends, and they didn't know about that, I don't think. She was fronting a band called Shirley Jackson and the Good Rockin' Daddies. And we have herself here tonight. Now, usually she played a smoking saxophone at the Good Rockin' Daddies and sang. But right now, I was just keeping the seat warm for you. I'm very good at that. And who's this on the bass, Shirley?
My son on the bass, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff, son of Shirley. I'm gonna move now and let you listen to some real music.
Yeah, nice warm seat.
Well, CBC has been really good to me over the years too with all my recordings, so it's very important to support CBC Radio and help all of us get our music out there. So I forgot to send my information to Costas, and he said he'll just wing it, and I said that's okay.
Hey, Shirley!
Well, we're going to start off with one of the songs I wrote, which is there was a time not that long ago where we weren't allowed out of our yards or to even hang out with people, and it was a time where some of us, all we could do was sit at home and write songs. So this is a result of that song. It's called Imagine a New World. The whole world's gone crazy, everybody's on the run. You want things to be the way they were, but that just can't be done. Now everybody's in a hurry to step back in that race. This could be a time for change to make the world a better place. Slow down and breathe. See how Mother Nature can bring us to our knees, and take time to listen. Use your eyes to see. Imagine a new world. Think about what it could be. about what it could be. We're all in this together. We could sink or we could swim. By helping keep each other safe, then everyone could win. We don't want to die stupid. We don't want to die young. We've got too many things to do before our work is done. Slow down and breathe. See how Mother Nature can bring us to our knees. Take time to listen. Use your eyes to see. Imagine a new world. Think about what it could be. Imagine a new world. Think about what it could be. Thank you so much, folks. Well, I was gonna do a more serious song, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do. Well, there was a time I grew up back in the day when you have to wear a helmet nowadays to do a lot of the things that we used to do as kids, and our parents never knew where we were at or what we were up to. There was no cell phones, and we just lived life and had fun. Anyway, my son's always telling me I should write a book because of some of the crazy things that we used to do as kids. But my sister and I, we thought we were going to catch fireflies. And we ran to the house and we were all excited, and we got these mason jars and ran back outside. And she was older than me, so she should have known better. But we were like this high. And every time I pulled the tree away from the power pole, the fireflies would disappear. So they weren't really fireflies, but we did live to tell the story. And my dad, he said, anytime he said, you want to go fishing, that meant you get to bail water from the leaky boat while I fish. So I never did catch a fish, but I bailed a lot of water out of a leaky boat. And I guess, I don't know how many, my father had a sawmill, and he had this big sawdust pile. And we would tunnel at the inside of the sawdust pile and burrow apples in there, because it was really hot in there, so we'd stick apples in the sawdust pile and go back with about an hour, and we had baked apples. So, but our parents never knew that we were hanging out in the sawdust pile. And of course, back then, did we ever know that there was poisonous gases in those sawdust piles too? So we did live to tell the story. And I think it's a time where you get to a point in your life and you look back and you think how good you really had it, as a kid, and how life was so much simpler then. This is called The Simple Life. I miss those biscuits and gravy, sleeping in late, trying to be lazy. Mom's in the kitchen and Dad, he's out raking. Smell like fresh bread in the oven baking. I miss the smell of fresh cut hay. I wish I'd never moved away. I miss hanging sawdust pile. I still miss that rooster crowing on, smoking cigarettes out behind the barn, pumping water from the well, chopping and stacking wood. I didn't know I had it so good, and I still miss the smell of fresh cut hay, and I still wish I'd never moved away. I miss hanging with my sisters. My brother, he's still a pain, but all I want is the simple life again. All I want is the simple life again. All those memories keep flooding back again. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, folks.
Shirley and Jeff.
He's getting there.
Nothing here?
No? Nothing over there?
I'll just go over here to the slide rack. Shirley and Jeff, thank you very much. Love the lyrics, that last song. By the way, I should remind you that if any of you happen to be visiting relatives in other parts of the province or the Maritimes or wherever in Canada this week, be willing to take some posters and other materials to put up that relate to this event tonight. Ask for Brian Gifford or Lisa Glennie. Now, they've been sitting over at that table against the wall most of the time. So Brian or Lisa, say, Brian or Lisa, may I have some things to take to the relatives or friends? Here comes Lisa. She's coming back. Okay? Good enough. Now, who among us had released 5 EPs, extended play CDs, whatever, by the time they were 19? I did, but then I burned out. No, they didn't even have EPs, of course, when I was 19. But our next performer did release 5 EPs by the time she was 19. She didn't burn out. She is on fire. Her career is doing very well, thank you. In 2020, she co-produced the EP Better Daughter and swung a global deal with Hazel Street Sony Music. Yeah. She's won a Canadian Folk Music Award, a Toronto Independent Music Award, a Canadian Songwriting Competition Award, and many more. But, you know, earlier I had mentioned there are a lot of major issues facing us, other than the big umbrella of sovereignty. In 2021, she helped launch the Canadian chapter of Music Declares Emergency, and within the music industry has been directing attention to the climate emergency. But as a songwriter, she has the chops. If you could end a chorus with the line, "If you took Matilda, I think I might kill you." Her name is Bridget Fry, but when she's on stage, you can call her Housewife.
Hello. How are you guys doing? It's nice to be in Halifax. I haven't played here in over a year. But a bunch of my family lives here. I'm gonna start with a song about my bike being stolen. It's not like explicitly a political song, but I'm big on bike lanes. I take my bike out to the woods hit the lake and head north. When the weather's looking good, doesn't happen no more. I get a stitch in my side to match yours. Now I don't get attached anymore. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see my Tilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took my Tilda, I think I might kill ya. Still got the key, but now it opens nothing. No more riding home on Bloor Street in the evening. Did my best to find you, now I'll move on. And I won't get attached anymore. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see my Tilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took my Tilda, I think I might. Just one more spin with my face in the wind. I don't wanna take up running while the grief is setting in. Give me one more trip before you leave me on a cliff, at the mercy of the buses stuck in traffic. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see my Tilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took my Tilda, I think I might kill ya. I swear if you took my Tilda, I think I might kill ya. So yeah, as a person with common empathy, I'm really worried about this election, and really worried about my future as a queer person with disabilities and a uterus and all the things, and so that's obviously a big thing that I've been thinking about a lot during the election. But also the CBC is something that I just so incredibly would hate to see taken away. Not only is it obviously, I think having public broadcasting is a fundamental part of a functioning democracy. I also love the CBC and grew up almost only listening to it, and they have been incredibly supportive of my career from a very early age. So this is, thank you, and tons of other great Canadian musicians who, have had a lot of help from the CBC in early parts of their career. So this is a song that the CBC was very supportive of when I was like 16 and doing everything independently, and yeah, it's called Orange. I didn't like the color was my day in the headlights. I walk in time and crooked lines. You flip the script that I'm not off book yet. I guess that's what I get. It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might break my camera finding you. It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might There's a hole in the ceiling, and you point down at me. Every time I go feeling, you get a hold of me. I threw my mirror out the window to paint your portrait on the street. Didn't like it too much, but you said that I was sweet. I am sweet. It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might break my camera finding you. It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might didn't like the color orange. 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 It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might break my camera finding you. It's movie night. The lights are too good to be true, and I just might break my camera finding you. Thank you so much. Very honored to be here for such an important thing.
I'm going to get into the full credits because so many people put a lot of work into this. You wouldn't believe some of the email chains I've read over the past couple of weeks. Really something. And again, remember those names. I told you, Lisa Glennie, Lisa or Brian Gifford, if you want to take some things home with you, or when you're getting out of town this weekend. I mentioned one of those things I read on the that internet thing. This is a very brief one, but it was from a Substack called Northern Variables, which is written by Matthew Dufresne. And it said, few moves would more effectively accelerate our absorption into the orbit of American cultural dominance than to defund the CBC. Because without our own voice, we don't just lose the broadcast, we lose the thread. And what's left is a country invited to disappear. Yeah. To silence our own stories in the name of savings is to hand the microphone to someone else. It's not fiscal restraint, it's national erasure. This evening we have an ambassador in the house. an ambassador of the music she brought with her from Kingston, Jamaica. It's a very savory stew of reggae and soul and jazz and R&B. She has toured with the Wailers. Yes, Bob Marley's band. And as a performing ambassador of reggae and Jamaican culture, she's collaborated with Symphony Nova Scotia and with orchestras in faraway places with names like Ottawa, Toronto. Her 2022 album Roots Girl earned her a Juno nomination, proper thing. In it, she tapped into the social advocacy that was at the heart of early reggae. So, as advocates for CBC Radio-Canada tonight, let's show one love for Jamila.
Greetings, East Coast family. How are you feeling? This has been an incredible experience, sitting there watching all the performers share their personal stories and experiences with CBC, and I have one as well to share. It's really sad that this is what is the impending, this is what is looming. It's really sad that this is even on the table, like what's happening, right? But I stand firmly with the CBC, and I am so wonderfully grateful and deeply touched by the amount of support that they have shown me and my art and my band since I've moved here 9 years ago. So the next song I'm gonna sing, which is only one song, guys. Right? But you can't be too mad. No. I'll make it the best I can make it. But listen to this. It was the deep, dark periods of the pandemic when I heard from a man called Jeff Riley. Yes. Yeah. He gave me a call and he said, you know, the CBC team, as they do, we're looking for a way to uplift the spirits of the people, and they seem to be, not too unsurprisingly, leaning on art for comfort, for all of the emotional needs that we needed during that time. Art is what granted it to us, and there's evidence of that all across the internet. When all hope was lost, we all turned to music and art. And Jeff Riley, through the East Coast Music Hour, did a program called The Song and the Story, which I thought was really interesting. He gave a bunch of, right? Round of applause, guys, for that team. Bill Roach, Jeff Riley, and now Erin Costello. But I'll make this really short. There was a selection of artists, I guess, put together by their team, and they gave us keywords, randomly. And I got rebirth, and I'm like, nothing rhymes with rebirth. I get where you're going with this, but rebirth, what shall we do with that? And this next song, Rise, came to be. Thank you, CBC, for helping our team to create it, and it is a part of the Juno-nominated album, Roots Girl. Thank you, CBC. Forever and always, I stand with you. Rise. Run the track. Disillusion, feel the pain up on my head. I hear of too much pressure, so many people dead. I'm praying for a rebirth. Give us a second chance. To free us. Oh, let love be our stance. Oh, no, we don't wanna live this way again. change our minds. We can rise again. Rise, we'll rise and sing a new song. We can build the vibes. We can rise again. High above this plane. Rise to a new domain where we all can dance again and break away this chain. Let's sing a brand new song and we can carry on. Together we are one. Together we will rise. We'll rise. If we believe it, we can change our minds. We can rise again. Rise, we'll rise and sing a new song. We can build the vibes. We can rise again. If you believe that we should save the CBC, I want everybody to raise their voices in this place and say, save the CBC. Save the CBC. One more time like you really mean it, everyone. Save the CBC. Save the CBC. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. No, we don't wanna live this way. Oh no, no, we don't wanna live this way again. So we will rise, we'll rise. If we believe it, we can change our minds. We can rise again. Rise, we'll rise and sing a new song. We can build the vibes. We can rise again. Ooh, thank you so very much, everyone. Save the CBC.
My goodness, Jamila, thank you. I suspect if you've been hanging around any time in Nova Scotia over the past 30 plus years, you know the name Kim Dunn. Oh yes. I mean, perhaps first as a sideman for a lot of musicians, a kind of go-to keyboard guy. But I think it was around 2010 that he put out his first solo offering. And that's been followed by others. And he's been a musical director. He shows up, you know, in songwriters circles. He's invited very often. And I think I'm going to cheat right now because I wanted to really bring you breaking news. This is from his page, what he's been up to lately, in case you've been wondering. So as of April 7th, I've been on a wonderful stretch of amazing shows lately. Shows with the wonderful Tara Spencer have been going very well. Absolutely. We've been having a great time together. Laugh minute, great hang, we're becoming the best of friends, most of all, great music. We're happy to announce that we'll be adding some shows as well, so stay tuned for that. We'll break now, but we resume in May. All dates are on the calendar. Last weekend, I was part of the Circle Continues in the Bruce Guthrow Showroom, Casino, Nova Scotia. For 2 nights, I had an absolute blast with Heather Rankin, Lenny Gallant, and we were hosted by the incredible one and only Jody Guthrow. Keeps good company, and if Kim is with you, you're in good company. Says, I'm spending my days lately recording some piano and organ tracks for Catherine McClellan's new album, and believe me, this is going to be a beautiful production. Yeah. My soul is full to overflowing. That's it for now. Talk soon. Kim Dunn. He's not just going to talk, he's going to play for us right now. Kim Dunn.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening.
This is nice. Thanks for that wonderful introduction, Costas. I think I owe you money now. I think.
Just an extra two.
Tell my baby that I lay my rifle down. Tell my baby that I lay my rifle down. And then the judge came and he turned my rifle around. Now I'm walking down these back roads of heaven. Tell my brother he had the blank. Tell my brother he had the blank. When he lined up to fire in the ranks, sent me down these back roads of heaven. I was told to stand by what I've done. To those who've fallen by my gun. Tell St. Barbara that I know she understands. Tell St. Barbara that I know she understands. Well, I need her now to take me by the hand and lead me down these back roads of heaven. I was told to stand by what I've done. To those who've fallen, to those who've fallen by my gun. Tell my baby that I kneel me down to pray. Tell my baby that I kneel me down to pray for forgiveness. Then I whispered her name, and then I set out for the back road. Thank you very much. I'm thinking of, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do up here tonight, but right now I'm thinking about my good buds, Glenn Meisner and Carl, you know, used to work the great studio there in Studio H. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember that place. And just not too long after I released one of my CDs, Glenn invited me to do one of those Studio H sessions, you know, where they recorded it live, and you got some really beautiful videos out of that too. It was wonderful. They posted them for a little while on the social platforms, but just for a limited time. And I'm thinking of Glenn. Glenn was nice enough to he took one of them and just released it so that I could use it. He said, "Here, just take this one. I'll send it to you." And sweetheart that he was, I thought that was really nice of him to do that. And I got a lot of miles out of it. It helped me out a lot, for sure. Not just the show that they recorded, but that video that he let me have and use and abuse and whatever. And the video was of this song that I did during that concert. And so I'll do it for you now. It's called Inspiration. So when will you pay me a visit? Inspiration. Why won't you come over to see me? Inspiration. Well, you haven't been round here in quite a while. This disappearing act is not your style. Should try on my shoes and walk a mile. I gotta lose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart and I can't stop it. And if I choose one, the other will turn and run, and then everything I sing will feel like a lie. It just gets harder the harder I try. One of these days I'll be high on inspiration. Well, I jumped out of bed 'cause I thought I had something to say. But it just sounded like everything I said yesterday. Well, it comes and it goes, but you never know when. The page is wide open, but I can't get in. I guess I'll go listen to Dylan again and again. I gotta lose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart and I can't stop it. And if I choose one, the other will turn and run, and then I'll try to get up, but it just gets me down. Already wrote about this one horse town. One of these days I'll drown in inspiration. Think I'm drowned. One of these days I gotta lose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart and I can't stop it. And if I choose CBC for all they do and all they've done for me. Thank you very much.
I mean, it is what it is. It's basically a variety show. You know, you look at Turner Classic Movies every now and then. You know, they'll have, who was it? Mickey Rooney and Judy Holliday. You know, let's put on a variety show. They put on this great production for the movie, but it's great. It's kind of loose. You get a taste of stuff that you really like, but I want to hear more from everybody who came out tonight. Put it together for all the people who volunteer their time. I have a question. Is Kyle Carpenter in the house? This is good to know. This is good to know. As you know, CBC is deadly serious. No, it's not. From Wayne and Schuster through Dr. Bandolo's Pandemonium Medicine Show to this hour's 22 Minutes and Kids in the Hall and the Debaters, and coverage of comedy festivals from coast to coast to coast, CBC Radio and TV have a long tradition of making comedians accessible to all Canadians, no matter where they perform. Laughter is the best medicine for a lot of ailments. In fact, it was early in Trump 1.0 that an Irish writer pointed out that the president had no sense of humor. He could belittle people, he could mock them, but he couldn't tell a joke, certainly not on himself or about anything. So, well, I guess we see what happens when a country ends up, or might end up, with a leader who has no discernible sense of humor. Luckily, we have comedians like Kyle Carpenter to lighten the existential dread of modern life. He migrated here from the West Coast and has opened for CBC favorites such as Nikki Payne, Ron Josol, and Jerry D. And if you have Sirius XM, and if you've been here all night, you know I don't, you can catch him on the JFL Originals, JFL Originals, in case you're taking notes, on Sirius XM. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Carpenter.
Sorry. Hey, thanks everybody. Yeah, my name's Kyle Carpenter. I'm going to tell you a few jokes. But to introduce myself, I moved here from BC a few years ago. What? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You know, when I was moving out here, people told me, oh, Maritimers, friendliest people in the country. And it's true. I can confirm. That is absolutely true. But I moved here from Vancouver. I wasn't ready for it. I was living here for like a week, and I walked down the street, and a stranger looked at me in the eyes. He said, "Lovely day we're having." I said, "I don't have any change." Kicked him in the shins, hopped the fence. People tell me I overreacted. I say I got home alive. I just want to thank everybody here for supporting the CBC. Give yourselves a hand. Yep. I just want you to defend our media from people who think the news should just be videos of dudes ranting in their trucks. Yeah, but I'll tell you a bit. I'm going to tell you up front, you're allowed to cheer. This is true. I have lost a lot of weight recently. Thank you. Yep, that's real. In the last year, I lost like 50 pounds. Yeah, no, it's a big deal. Isn't it sobering, though, that this is the body that I achieved? It's okay. No, thank you. Thank you. Sizzling. That's not true, but I appreciate you. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve. I'm getting older. Like, I'm never going to be hot. It's okay. I'm cozy. I get it. That's okay. People like cozy. But I grew up, I was a fat kid, you know, and when you're a fat kid for your whole life. It just changes who you are, I think, on a fundamental level. Like, I think body positivity's changed a lot of attitudes, which is awesome, but I didn't have that when I was growing up. When I was a kid, you could be one of two things. You could be overweight or worthy of love. Yeah, that was hard to hear from Mom. It's okay though. But I swear it's true. When you grow up fat, people just treat you differently. You know, like the night I lost my virginity, the woman who took it told me, "Good hustle." She gave me an orange slice I had not earned. I hadn't broken a sweat. Yeah. But I actually moved out here a few years ago with my girlfriend, who, you know, a lot of comedians, they get on stage, they make fun of their wives, they make fun of their girlfriends, you know, like, I'm not one of those guys, you know? Yeah. Just tell you up front. Yeah, because she's from here originally, and she is awesome, you know? Yeah. Thank you. Give her a hand. No, she's smart, she's beautiful, and she's better than I deserve, really. I love her. I love her. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love her. I do cheat on her, though. Yeah. I'll clarify, the whole time we've been together, I haven't been with anybody else. I haven't even really considered it. But the way that I eat, when she's not around, has the character of infidelity. People tell me that's not cheating. I say anything can be cheating if you do it with enough shame. If you disagree with me right now, all I'm saying is, if you have eaten McDonald's in a parking lot before going home to eat actual dinner, that's cheating. This is what I do. She'll leave the house for an afternoon and I'll eat a half a bag of chips to myself. You know, my share. Except, I didn't eat half a bag. I ate a little bit more than half a bag. At which point I have a decision to make, and I'd like you to cheer for the option you choose. Yeah. Do I wrap those chips back up? Put them in the pantry? No. No. Yeah. Or do I just keep eating? Yes. Just keep eating. And then, to hide the evidence, throw it away. Rearrange garbage. Right? Get it all the way to the bottom of the can. So she will never find it. I've gone down the street to put it in somebody else's trash. Right? There are serial killers who have spent less time hiding a body than me disposing of the remains of Miss Vicky. That's great. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot. My name's Kyle Carpenter. Have a great night.
I guess I'm not alone with the potato chips, eh? Or those kind of arrowroot cookie type things.
Arrowroot almost seems healthy.
I know. There's a wonderful Portuguese knockoff of arrowroot cookies, you know, which sort of resonated with my body at some point when I was a little kid a long time ago, and they're at Dollarama, one of my favorite stores. They're Maria biscuits, but they're arrowroot cookies. I never used to talk about myself when I was working at CBC, but I'm going to let it all out tonight because we have some extra time, you know? No, we're not. No, I wrote the manual, that manual. Don't talk about yourself on CBC. Nobody listened. You know, I love the names of first bands. I was here about 3 nights ago. I think there's a poster for Don Ross and Julie Malia up there somewhere. And Don shared that in high school, he and a bunch of buddies put together a band called Vatican Radio. I thought that was was a wonderful name for a little punk band. But anyway, he's still in touch with all of them. How about Woody's Termites? Good name, man? Good band? Our next performer played in Woody's Termites, along with his pals, Greg Stephen, Dave Dodsworth, Doug Grace, and Miles Goodwin. Jim Henman of Clam Harbor and Miles went on to co-found the legendary April Wine in 1969 with Jim's cousins, David and Richie Henman. Now, shortly after the release of their debut album in 1971, Jim decided to leave the band and move back to start a family and pursue a career as a medical technician in medical technology. But you can't keep talent like that bottled up for very long. Jim re-emerged in the 90s, writing and producing. He co-wrote the music for Death the Musical, created here in Nova Scotia, and it was performed by Neptune Theatre and also a company in Montreal, en français. Yes. And keeping a promise to a late friend, the blues artist Rick Jeffrey, who I think many of you may have seen in one venue or another in Nova Scotia, he completed and produced Rick's final album, 13 Vultures, in 2009. That same year, Jim, as a co-founder of April Wine, was installed with the band into the Canadian Music Industry Hall of Fame, and rightly so. Long overdue, I'd say. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who wrote many of the songs you danced to as teens and still enjoy today, Jim Henman.
I was thinking today, this seat has no padding on it. Either that or I don't have any padding on me. Oh my. Why do we still get nervous?
I know why.
Why?
No. You got.
John, can I have some sound here? Piano too. Robert and I just met on the sidewalk, and I asked him if he'd play for me tonight. And he said yes.
I just need to know what key.
I haven't told him the songs yet.
I
think it's G.
No sound.
G? No sound. James.
Okay.
Getting back to CBC. The thought came to me, what did I like about CBC? Because I probably started listening to it in 1970, something like that, when I first became aware of it. And all these shows over the years, was Zosky before 1970 or after? After, yeah, okay. Zosky, Morningside, there was Vinyl Cafe. There was so many shows on there, and there was one at night with Laura Brown. Can't remember the name of that now. But anyway, she had a great show at night. And wow, so much that I listened to on CBC all these years. And of course, then there was CBC 2. I studied classical guitar just a little, just long enough to find out that I couldn't play it. And I started listening to classical music on CBC 2 then, and really get into some stuff. You okay, brother?
What key are you?
I'm in G. This song is in G. So,
okay, literally learning as you go.
This is a kitchen party. This is a story about a guy who lost his pajamas to his girlfriend. I just got out of high school, barely 19. You were my sweetheart, Lord, I was pretty green. One night I was walking, no one to blame. blue sky opened up and it started to rain. Lord, we got no umbrella, man, what a sin. Lord, we both got soaked right to the skin. I went over to your place, did it ever pour? You gave me my pajamas, you left the room and I closed the door. You're in my pajamas, you know they look pretty nice. Don't look too big, look too tight. You're in my pajamas and it's easy to see. They look much better on you than they ever did on me. Many years later, years come and gone. We've been together since that big rainstorm. You love those pajamas, they're gone for good. I didn't think you would keep them, you misunderstood. You're in my pajamas, you know they look pretty nice. Don't look too big, don't look too tight, no, no. You're in my pajamas and it's easy to see. They look much better on you than they ever did on me. One way, brother. It's all over, it's all said and done. You know these pajamas are gonna go to someone.
Oh yeah.
Now there'll be lots of stories, lots of memories to tell. But pajamas can't talk, you know that's just as well. Oh, you're in my pajamas, you know that they look pretty nice. Don't look too big, don't look too tight. You're in my pajamas and it's easy to see. They look much better on you than they ever did on me. Oh, you're in my pajamas, you know they look pretty nice. Don't look too big, don't look too tight. But all in my pajamas and it's easy to see. Look much better on you than they ever did on me. Look much better on you than they ever did on me. No, no. They look much better on you than they ever did on me. Thank you. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the guitar okay?
You could probably turn it up, John,
Yeah.
on the monitors.
I felt that we weren't, he wasn't hearing me.
So,
Do that, John. You got a monitor over there you can shove me through?
can I make a little PSA for my own health? This is to keep me alive. Usually tonight my wife would be here, Kaylin Green would be here. She's at home with a migraine, and that's not the worst of the story, actually. It was 15 years ago today that we got married. And I'd like to tell her I love her, and also say happy anniversary, honey. She let me out tonight. She was going to be here having dinner, but there you go. 20 years today together, 15 years married.
Man, you have a beautiful wife that she would do that for you.
Yeah, I do.
I want to do one more tune, but I want you people to help me with it, okay? So, are you in singing voices tonight? This song is about a girl who loved to dance. And I wrote this song. I'm going to tell you a little bit how I wrote it. I wrote this song, a girlfriend that I had at one time. She was just leaving for work, and she came into the room where I was, and she started dancing. And it was a way that my grandmother would have called shameful. Now, I didn't find it shameful. And then she left. And I was sitting there, and I happened to have my guitar in my lap, which I do quite a bit. And I had my laptop there, so I put on a drum beat, and I started this little song that was inspired by her shameful dancing. It is called Shame, Shame Boogie. So I have a chorus that goes Shame, Shame Boogie, and I want to just teach it to you very quickly, okay? It is, yeah. What's that in for you?
Oh, D. Well, D for me.
Yeah, D for you. My voice has got, is it lower? Yeah, it's got lower over the years. I just celebrated my 78th birthday. And when you hit 78, your voice gets lower when you sing. So I can't sing the keys that I used to, so I turn this thing down now, a little lower keys. So we're gonna try it? Doing that, shame, shame, boogie, doing that, shame, shame, boogie, oh, shame, shame, boogie, all night long. Doing that, shame, shame, boogie, shame, shame, boogie, shame, shame, boogie, all night long. Now it's a kitchen party. Sneakers on her feet, she'd head down the Portland Street. You know she'd show all the boys how to have some fun. Dance all night and show them how it's done. Oh, she saw him standing at the bar. She walked up to him, she said, "You're Johnny Marr." He said, I do not like to dance. No, I don't. But she grabbed him by the hand and he never even had a chance. Now what are they doing? They're doing that shame, shame, boogie, doing that shame, shame, boogie, all that shame, shame, boogie, all night long. Doing that shame, shame, boogie, all that shame, shame, boogie, all the shame, shame, boogie, all night long. Very long it wasn't her and Bobby Ma driving down to Portland Street in his daddy's car. You talking about wedding rings. But every Friday night they dance like they had wings. They're doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, all night long. They're doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, all night long. You know they found a preacher man to do it upright. Bobby thought he found the love of his life. It wasn't very long, it got too long. And one Friday night, you know, she was gone. Now she's doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, oh the shame, shame, boogie, all night long, long, long. Doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, while the shame, shame, boogie, all night long. She's doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, oh the shame, shame, boogie, all night long. She's doing that shame, shame, boogie, oh that shame, shame, boogie, she's gone. Bob is gone, 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 and she's gone. Bob is gone, 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 Shelly's gone. Yeah. Thank you.
Jim Henman.
Thank you.
If I could for a second, I mean, that was Jim Henman, ladies and gentlemen. And if I could just channel Kermit the Frog and special guest star, Robert Campbell. I thought he was just doing sound and organizing things like the live stream tonight and all that, but there he was when you really need him. Sideman. A quick reminder that there's also a petition circulating that costs no money at all. It's being directed to the Minister of Heritage, who is the minister in charge of the CBC. As I mentioned earlier, the federal government is the only level of government that is in charge of the fate of the CBC. So regardless of the party that forms the next government, and regardless of whether the title is Minister of Heritage falls under, because sometimes titles change, there is a petition sort of urging the government to do the right thing about public broadcasting in Canada. So Olga Milosevic, my confrere from CBC, there she is. She's in the house tonight. She has the petition if you want to sign. It's also available to sign online, because the Strengthen the CBC in Nova Scotia, the Facebook page is there, and there's a link to the petition. And there are thousands of signatures so far, but we'd like to have yours if you haven't signed yet. Speaking of thousands, we haven't quite hit 1,000, but you've been very generous, and I'd like to thank you, because when we were passing the bucket for the musicians tonight who are doing this free, we asked you, no pressure whatsoever, if you'd like to chip in a few nickels or dimes, or even if you keep pennies. We collect them. So far we have $865. So thank you for your generosity. Now, last year, following a very celebrated show at the San Rogers Festival, you remember it, don't you? Our next performer released a tribute to the legendary Gordon Lightfoot. It not only captivated the audience, I think it made Gord smile down on her. Now in January, she toured Ireland with her full band. And this stage at Carleton is one of many she's played on that attracted a sold-out house. Her next single, Whiskey Over Me, drops on June 20th. A warm welcome for Lisa Richard.
heroes often fade. You won't read that book again, because the ending's just too hard to tell. Star gets burned in a three-way sphere. And number two, a movie queen to play the scene, bringing all the good things out in me. Now love, let's be real, never thought I could act this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. You could read my mind, oh, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet. The story always ends, and if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand the feeling that you like. Never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back.
Robert. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. I had to get that out of me first before I said anything, because I wanted to say what the CBC meant to me as a kid growing up in a little fishing village of about 25 people in northern New Brunswick. That's all we had. So I got to listen to Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray, and all these people that have inspired me. So thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for supporting the CBC. Thank you for giving a little girl dreams to chase. Okay. You gonna switch with me?
Yeah, I'll switch with you.
Sorry, we're switching. Is that all right, John? I can't stay in my own lane. Sorry. That's a thing. That's really a thing. So I'm working on album number 3, and I want to thank again the CBC for playing some of my music over the years. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you play this next one too. That's coming out June 20th, and thank you. It's called Whiskey Over Me, but it's not what you think. I'm actually giving a little twist to promoting alcohol. Not that we don't want to have a drink here tonight. That's all good. We'll be having one afterwards too. But yeah, see if you identify with any of these words, and join in if you've already heard it, because we've been playing this one since last year. But it's going to come out for real June 20th. You all set? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. It's been a long day.
choices. You'll be alone in the bed you made. 'Cause I'll be out dancing with my friends while you're blowing up my phone, wondering if I meant what I said. 'Cause I ain't playing no game. This is how it's gonna be. It'll be the first time, last time, any time you'll be choosing. It'll be the first time, last time, any time you'll be choosing. Whiskey over me. Whiskey over me.
Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the night. My name's Lisa Richard. This is Warren Robert. Hope to see you all on a show real soon. Thank you. Coming to Pam's house.
Yes, you are.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Talk to Pam.
In case you missed that, she's coming to Pam's house later on. I don't know if there are tickets being sold tonight, but all kinds of weird things go on, you know? Yet another thing I picked up on the inner tubes there when I was looking this week was someone who says, you're not a bad writer, you know? Says, whenever I hear people say CBC is biased, there are a ton of things to have them consider. CBC is not just journalism, it's Canadian history, it's Canadian culture, it's the arts, music, theater, etc. If they think the news or commentary is biased, they haven't been listening or watching. Get them to listen to CBC radio for 2 weeks. This is the 2-week challenge, okay? Listen for 2 weeks, not just news and as it happens, but all programming. I guarantee that anyone who does that must admit they know a lot more about a wider variety of subjects than they did 2 weeks earlier. Something to think about. I like to say CBC radio makes better conversations happen. And then it goes on to say this last bit, finally, for a group that were rage-farmed into having a conniption over the destruction of our history when the Canadian passport underwent its regular once-a-decade security redesign, because who doesn't pour a snifter of brandy, light a warm fire, and settle into a deep armchair on a winter evening to read about our rich Canadian history from their passport? It makes no sense for these people to turn around and support defunding one of our greatest and most widely accessible sources of Canadian historical information and education. There's a special kind of hell for the performers who signed up to donate their time and talents tonight. If they didn't send me a bio by 7 o'clock, they're going to be interviewed.
I've got questions.
Yeah.
I sent you a bio.
I didn't get it.
We even had a conversation about it.
I don't. What's your name?
All right. Okay. Well, you know what?
I'll tell you later about what I went through this morning when my computer went into this weird space dimension.
Can I?
Anyway, Ian. Well, go ahead.
Can I just say, Costas Halavrezos, everybody, like. I don't want to say I grew up listening to you, but I definitely spent a lot of time listening to you on the radio. And my dad was on your show a couple times. My dad, John Sherwood, was like the tech guy that you had on Maritime Noon for the call-in show for a couple times. And I was like, oh, my dad's a superstar. He's on the radio with Costas.
No, the guests were the superstars. People still say, you were on that show with Doug Bethune, you know?
Jim
White.
Oh, God, that guy really knows his stuff.
Oh, he does. Right up to date. So, I have it on good authority, and I'm not sure if this was actually in whatever you allege you sent me, that you sort of learned some chops and honed your skills at the Halifax Dinner Theatre. Okay. Is this true?
Well, it's true, and I think it's well, absolutely true, and that's not really a dirty secret at all. Except there were two dinner theaters at the time. There was the Halifax Feast, and then there was the Grafton Street Dinner Theatre, which still exists. Halifax Feast is long gone. And I spent a long time at the Grafton Street Dinner Theatre. I played a Russian cowboy who learned how to speak English by watching John Wayne movies and could only speak by quoting those movies. And then he, as soon as like something traumatic happened to him, he went back into Russian. I had to speak gibberish Russian all the time. I played a 1940s war hero. I played all sorts of different characters. I played like a guy, Fergus, who was at an Irish wake. Like, I learned so much. And the thing about the Grafton Street Dinner Theatre at that time is that all the shows were very genre specific. So we would play like Irish music, or we'd play country music, or we would play, it'd be an Elvis show or something like that. So if you got hired to be in one of those shows, you'd be like, okay, you have to learn how to play the bass on these 4 songs, and then you have to play the keyboard on these other 2. And it was just this real kind of melting pot and this sort of like, it was like the closest thing you could come to Saturday Night Live with music. It was like, there was all sorts of, you had to learn improv because you had to talk to the audience when you weren't on stage. You were serving their meals too. We were like the worst waiters you could ever imagine. But that's true. That's very true. I did do that for a long time.
Okay, I lied. I did get your bio. But I knew because of your background you could cover Ada Sherwood!
I'm so happy to be here.
We're happy you're here.
Oh my gosh, thanks, Pammy. Thank you everybody for coming out and supporting this amazing cause. I love the CBC for many reasons. I mean, I love it because it plays my music sometimes, and that's really awesome. It's my name out there, but I love it also because it's a tenet of democracy, you know? Having a broadcaster, a news channel, having journalists that aren't paid by a private corporation. It's important. It's so important. I'm gonna play you guys a song here. This is a tune that it's got 3 verses, and each verse is a little bit like its own little story. But the last verse is the one I want to leave you guys with today. This last verse, I wrote this when I was sitting on a sand dune on PEI, watching my kids play. And they were pumping their Taylor Swift music, and they didn't know any of the words at the time, and the youngest one was wearing her older sister's jeans, and they were just having a ball. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? The world's gonna be okay. You know, it is gonna be okay. There's a Motel 6 off the freeway, flying a flag off the old maypole. It wasn't meant to last, but they've got it half-mast since the troubles of last April. And man, it don't feel right moving on, but you gotta get living your life. Cause the ghosts of this town will follow you around, and they hurt like a stick in the eye. Well, they say I don't see the big picture, or maybe I was born too late. But their eyes are sad when they say they're mad, and the freedoms are taken away. Yeah, I know this girl in the city. Oh, she says that it's gone too far. There are people with problems I'd like to help solve them, but not in my backyard. And if you're looking for a light switch, don't wait until the room is dark. And if you're looking to love something, don't wait until it falls apart. Forget what we did, what's done is done. Get up now, it's time to run. Sing a song in the middle of the night, just to stay calm in the middle of a fight. Well, I feel like a river
run dry to the store I'm filling up one day. Now my banks are breaking and I'm running the risk of washing us all away. I can still see you running over red dunes in your bare feet in your sister's jeans. Yeah, you sing your songs loud cause you love the sound and you don't give a damn what it means. And if you're looking for a light switch, don't wait until the room is dark. And if you're looking to love something, don't wait until it falls apart. Forget what we did, what's done is done. Get up now, it's time to run. Sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight. Forget what we did, it's done, it's done. Get up now, it's time to run. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight, yeah. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight, yeah. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight, yeah. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight. Oh, no, no, stay calm in the middle of the fight. We sing a song in the middle of the night just to stay calm in the middle of the fight. I could have given you more heads up, I realized. I was back there and I was thinking about it and I'm like, how do I get them to sing? And then Costas got threw the whole questionnaire thing at me and I forgot to show you what we were doing. And I just threw it at you, but you did great. You did very well, very well. You are quick studies. That was a solid B+. Absolutely. Yeah. First year university all over again. So, you know, it's funny because CBC has been playing in my house since forever, you know, like Jack Farr's, Alan Maitland. I know every version of As It Happens. Every single one. Oh man, I remember them all. I remember getting driven home from high school and my dad would turn on Radio 2 and it would be disc drive. And I'd be like, no, come on, man. My dad's like, no, Jürgen Goff's playing good music. We're going to listen to this. I'm like, oh, come on. His cat stories, can you put on Q104 or something? He's like, no, listen. And I learned to appreciate music. Appropriately. But I did all my homework every night in high school listening to As It Happens. I love that show. To this day, I still listen to it. And I'm a student of the CBC. I'm not gonna throw this one at you. I'm gonna let you know in advance that there is a sing-along. This one is, I'm not gonna hang you out to dry. It's very, very easy. Just sing along with me as we keep going. Throw a harmony in, whatever you want. I was doing this song at the Lunenburg Folk Harbor Festival a bunch of years ago. And I played it, and I got off the stage, and as I was leaving the stage, the next band was coming up the ramp, and they were like, hey, that last song you played, we really like that one, the I'm in Love with an Angry Beaver song. The song is called I'm in Love with a Non-Believer. These days. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. She's in love with the faith in me. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. In love with the faith in me. your demons rest. 'Cause you're good on Sunday, then you're bad on Monday. We spend the next 5 days in bed. We drink wine and we do a little living in our living room. Yeah, when red country's gone. Yeah, I'm doing what she pleases, keeps me on my knees. And I know she knows I'll be there when she's done. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. She's in love with the faith in me. Oh my. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. That's it. She's in love with the faith in me every time. She likes a little light in her room, and I like a little salt in my wounds. Yeah, it's gonna make a good thing taste better. Cross my heart and hope to die. That woman don't kill me, I think I'm gonna save her life. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. Yeah. She's in love with the faith in me. Oh my. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. That's it. She's in love with the faith in me. Now I bring it down, bring it down. She's in love with the faith. She's in love with the faith. She's in love with the faith. She's in love. She's in love with the faith. She's in love with the faith. She's in love with the faith. Oh, I'm in love with an angry beaver. She's in love with the faith in me all the time. Oh, I'm in love with a non-believer. Here we go. She's in love with the faith in me. Thanks very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Robert, for putting this together. I didn't do it.
The phrase world class gets thrown around a little too lightly, I find, you know, especially around Halifax. But when it comes to musicians, it's accurate in Nova Scotia. Time and again, our musicians have proven their music is what people in the industry call export ready.
All right.
Ever heard that phrase?
Yeah, Arnie's here too.
Take, for instance, the case of a singer-guitar-songwriter born in Sydney, got his first European release in 1999 with a German label. In 2007, he signed with ZYX Peppercake Records, the largest independent label in Germany. And they've renewed his contract for continued worldwide distribution. His nominations and awards include Maple Blues Awards, East Coast Music Awards, Real Blues Awards, Music Nova Scotia Entertainer of the Year, Blues Recording of the Year, and Musician of the Year.
Is that all?
That's kind of like a grand slam in that game called golf, isn't it? Something like that?
What do you need?
His creative blend of rock, blues, reggae, Celtic, and country in his signature style led Rolling Stone Germany to say, "The string magic of the frontman fascinates." They did say that, eh?
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. If you could sort of do sort of text to voice from Rolling Stone Germany, maybe it might show up there. Let's get fascinated by John Campbelljohn. 2 more minutes. Okay. Good time for me to remind you that petition is still circulating. That if you don't have, I realize that people don't carry cash much anymore, but if you want to make a contribution to the bucket for the musicians, you can actually use the Carleton card. For all you people with those newfangled credit cards, you can do that thing. Oh, no, not at all. I could blather all night.
That's his job.
There is an opportunity if you are visiting friends, relatives in other parts of the province, any parts of the Maritimes over the weekend. There is some stuff you could take them, some stickers, some posters, some postcards, all that down the back. Someone's circulating with those. What about those stickers and postcards and whatnot? They'll get them to you. That was less than 2 minutes.
Hey!
I told you Jeff Arsenault can get behind the drums, make a good kind of noise. Yeah, he does. Ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Why don't you start playing?
Okay.
John Campbelljohn with Jeff Arsenault.
everybody. Jeff on the drums. Jeff Arsenault. Thank you very much. That's a little loud. It's probably getting me to... Came up a few dBs. I kind of can't help it with these foolish electric guitars. As Joe Neal would say, don't be playing the foolish hard rock.
Too loud, you're too old.
I'm going to try... First of all, thank you so much to the CBC, and thank you, people, for showing up here tonight. We all, I'm sure just about every one of us here has fond memories of the CBC in many ways. For me, it's listening all my life, still to this day, and also participating in making some music at Studio H some years back. Glenn Miser was in charge, Pat Martin, the engineer, and all our friends, and wow, it was like, they talk about LA recording studios, but we had it right here in Halifax. So amen, CBC's not going anywhere. So I'm going to try a little Celtic flavored tune here. It's not really that Celtic, because when the Celtic wave was rising, the Beatles were playing on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I kind of lost my mind over that. But I grew up in Cape Breton, and a little bit of it rubbed off. So this is a little taste of Celtic music. It's pretty damn loud. Are you okay with that? So it's a little bit Celtic, kind of a little bit Matt Minglewood, and another Cape Bretoner, and a little bit, I don't know, John Allen Cameron. So this is called, I like to call this Aunt Agnes Hitchhikes to Port Hood to buy a case of Keats. Thank you, thank you. It's the Foolish Hard Rock Celtic.
Yeah, right on.
Do I have any more time or no?
I don't know.
Yes.
Does he? Yeah, okay.
Just 3 more?
Yeah.
Anybody here old enough to remember the 60s? I do, I remember the 60s. I'm going to do a song from the 60s. This is sort of a psychedelic rock tune, but fear not. It's not going to sound like that if my heavy metal pedal will behave itself. It's just a boogie tune. But you've probably heard it before. Really quick and on top of the beat. Sing it! Woman! you. Jeff, thank you very much. Thank you.
The toast of Germany and Nova Scotia.
Thanks, John.
John Campbelljohn and Jeff Arsenault. Thank you very much. Percussionist extraordinaire. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the evening. And I was joking with Ian Sherwood earlier when I told him that I was going to subject people who didn't send their bios to an interrogation. But I'm not joking. But our next and last performer, Charlie Acorn, did not get his bio to me on time. So he has to get up here, and I'm not fooling this time.
I didn't do my homework.
I know. I'll get you to spell my name or write it on a chalkboard 100 times, and you better not make any mistakes with the spelling. How about that? Good to see you. Now, let's begin at the beginning. You were born in 1978.
Correct.
Enough about you. Now about me. No, I am curious. I'd like you to open up, and I think it's perfectly appropriate on a night where we're celebrating public broadcasting, but, keeping people together and, supporting the arts and that kind of thing. I want you to tell us a bit about the Charlie Acorn Scholarship for Excellence in Music.
Oh,
cool!
Yeah. Well, it's been a budding thing over the last few years, but in 2017, I launched a bursary through the Department of Education, and it's very selfishly called the Charlie Acorn Scholarship for Excellence in Music.
Why not?
And Kasem, because I was always a fan of Kasem, so I like the way that sounds. But yeah, the idea of putting this bursary together, it started off with recognizing that through my high school music experience and then subsequently moving to Halifax to start my career, I was afforded a lot of really wonderful opportunities in various ways. And I wanted to, I was looking at ways of how do I look at the next generation, how do I pay forward what was paid to me in those early days in a way that I can live to see it, right? Sometimes a lot of this stuff happens after you've been promoted, right? And so I worked with the department, and at the time, Karen Casey, who was the Minister of Education at the time, was my principal at my elementary school when I was a kid, and so I could open the door and talk to her about that, and so she helped me launch that with the department. And each year I, through various ways, like to I give $500 to a grade 12 student who's been accepted into post-secondary, specifically with the mission of furthering their music education.
What's not to love about that?
Well, my mom thinks I'm pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I think of my own children, how much they benefited from having wonderful music teachers growing up.
I have
Things
some
like
amazing music teachers.
Nova Scotia Honors Jazz, programs like that. And I hope they are enriched by other musicians like you, generous musicians like you.
Well, I think, when we're faced with a challenge, a lot of times we turn to arts in various disciplines to try to make sense of what's going on in the world. And the arts community is one of the first communities we tap into when we're faced with some sort of societal challenge. And the way there's always been this synergistic tapestry between arts community and the mission and the mandate of CBC, of getting voices from across the spectrum, across the airwaves. And I think it's incumbent upon us to we have to put aside character assassinations and invest in empathy and invest in creating a space where arts and opinion can be fostered, and we can come to terms, we can come to agreements on issues, whether it's policy or whether it's who the hell's going to fix that pothole. Whether it's big world problems or small neighborhood problems. Arts has a way of helping all of that stuff kind of bubble to the top. The cream rises, as they say, and I feel like CBC has always had the back of artists across disciplines and genres, and I feel very very fortunate that I get to stand on this stage tonight to support and along with the rest of the music community have the back of the CBC in all the times that they've had our back.
Could you be the next Prime Minister, please? But in the meantime, why don't you play us some music?
Sounds good. Thank you, Costas. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. This is really lovely. I do love seeing a unified heart here this evening. This is very lovely. I'm going to sing a new song. I put out a new record a little while ago, but tonight I'm singing an even newer song that might come out on the next record. And then we'll get a few cats up on stage. I'm looking at one of them right now. One of the on the next tune.
Oh, okay.
To kind of close things out, if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
But I'll start with a solo tune. This is a tune I wrote not that long ago, with the mission in mind of what I like to say is that right now we're faced with this time where we for the greater good, we need to make a conscious decision to choose to do some good even when no one is looking. Not because we're looking for a recognition or because we're looking for someone to pat us on the back and say good job, but because it's the right thing to do. That can be, absolutely, it can be as simple as making sure that your senior neighbor who lives by themselves has food in the fridge. It could be plow a driveway, even when it's in the middle of June.
It is Nova Scotia.
It is Nova Scotia. So I wrote this tune. It's a quiet little tune, but I'd like to sing it for you. It's called Choose to Do Some Good. There have been times I'd be standing at a crossroads, waiting for my heart to show me which way to go. Then I'd recall this lesson from my father, to listen to my mother when she'd speak soft and low. She'd say, son, if you got the choice, choose to do some good. You hold the power in your hands to help your neighborhood. And if you're given the gift to lead people to a better day, you'll be just fine if you're inclined to choose to do some good. So I serve, humbled by my purpose, focused on the work and did my best to keep us safe. When I stumbled for the answers, I would scour. Within these little hours, I would bow my head and pray. I'd say, God, if I had a choice, I choose to do some good. I hold the power in my hands to help my neighborhood. You've given me the gift to lead the people to a better day. So I'll rejoice and use my voice, choose to do some good. But there's always naysayers. You know, buddy with a toothpick, he's quick to throw his 2 cents, yelling, hey, keep the change. But I know, as sure as God made little chickens, this city has a vision and we all a part to play. I say, buddy, if you have the choice, choose to do some good, 'cause you hold the power in your hands
good. Ain't it amazing how much we can accomplish when you don't care who takes the credit? My folks, they taught me to leave things just a little better than when I found it. What might I have done had I chose another path? Maybe I'd have coached the Habs or tried to stand up for a laugh. But I'm grateful, I guess I haven't done so badly. And now it's time I gladly hand over the reins. I say, hey, if you got the choice, choose to do some good, 'cause you'll hold the power in your hands to help your neighborhood. And when you're given the gift to lead the people to a better day, stand up tall and show us all how you choose to do so good. Well, stand up tall and show us all how you choose to do so good. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage Robert Campbell on the keyboards. Yes, please, sir. Gonna throw it at you, Jim Henman style.
What have you got, Jim?
And Jeff's coming up. I'll lay a little something on the kid.
Okay.
Jeff said the only way he'd get up on stage if I gave him some walking music. So. Just like we rehearsed it.
All right.
This is just a fun little. This is just a tune. Send us all merrily off into the night with good vibes. Just gonna do just a nice loose feel of Sign Seal Delivery.
Any fancy chords?
No.
Okay.
None that I've invented so far. Hey, can we give a big round of applause to John running point on the sound and the lights here tonight?
Hey, John.
All right. And of course to the wonderful crew here at the Carleton for giving us the space to collect and share our love for the CBC. It's not easy when you've got 600 musicians and you've got to get on the stage in the span of 3 hours, so well done, everybody. As Ron Hines used to say, I got to do this quick. I've only got 37 more songs to sing. All right, Kiwi. If only we had a bass player of any sort. If only. Open call. I'll get a bit more guitar there, John, if I could.
That's horrible. Come on, do it better than that. Let's go. Hey, baby. Sexy of the living on yours. That's what I'm talking about, Halifax.
Help the band, help the band. Oh man, way to wind up the night, almost. Now, just one thing that's very important. Whenever I was on a CBC show and we went and left the security and the warmth of the studio and went out into the community, they call those remotes. And whenever we did a remote, where there was a lot of planning that went into it, and the first thing I wanted to know, because I was going to be the host, was the credits, which are the last thing you do. Because you can get really caught up in all the other details, and oh, actually, you know, it's not just the guy on the microphone. It's not magic. There are a lot of people who put a lot of effort into any show. So let's do the credits for tonight. Fair enough? First of all, Karen Spalding and the Carleton for hosting this event. Thank you on short notice. And the staff who have helped make this a very memorable event. All the performers, the comedians, the musicians, and people who defy definition, who graciously donated their talents and stories. Robert Campbell and his crew. Look, they organized not only the music and the setup and the sound, the video and the live streaming. He did get some help from Arnie and Jerry and Jeff.
Yeah.
Right up to a few minutes before the statutory beginning and a few minutes after, they were still tweaking it, but I think it turned out okay. And for those of you who watched the live stream, I hope it was good for you. Now, there were a lot of people, many of them CBC pensioners, like my good self, but some not. People who just love the CBC, feel it's important to support it in its time of need after several years of being attacked and targeted for all kinds of things. They include Lisa Glennie, Jeff Turnbull, Olga Milosevic, Cliff White, Kim Fry, Robert Campbell, Brian Gifford, and many members of CBC pensioners. We do have a Facebook page called Strengthen the CBC in Nova Scotia. Deb Woolway, Janet Irwin, Joanne Roberts, Trudy Richards, and many others. Thank you. And I'm sure I have missed some names. So many people contributed. And you, the people who came out tonight, CBC supporters in this room, who are the reason CBC exists, because you're all Canadians. It's something for all Canadians, regardless of where you live, where you come from, who you are. So, let's make sure CBC survives and thrives and gets strengthened. Thank you, good night, and safe drive home.